Hey there, my name is Miles, and I'm going to introduce 120 acres up in Northern California. We've sold almost a dozen properties in this area, and it is absolutely beautiful. Those interested in mountain land, something to escape the ordinary, recreate, get your family, have a legacy asset where, you can ride ATVs, you can hunt, you can fish. I mean, there's a magnitude of possibilities out here and fun to be had. So memories to be made. So what we're looking at here is my screen. I'm going to cover access first. So we'll get to photos in a minute. One thing I want to cover is, like I said, access. And before I get too far into that, I want to just show you where we are on a map. What you're going to use is GPS coordinates to access this property, and I really do recommend having backcountry navigational skills to access something like this. So we're in Siskiyou County, just on the edge of it. Mount Shasta over here. This property probably offers some really epic views of Mount Shasta, to be honest. So it adjoins a bunch of USA National Forest property, and this is just one plot of it, and it's over 450 acres, or I should say 430. I'll update that. But not only does it adjoin that, but this probably adjoins more Forest Service land. So all over this area, that's private ownership, but all over this area is USA Forest Service land. So national forests scattered about, and there's US Forest Service roads that take you up to these areas. I'm going to click around on some of the adjoining properties to see who ownership is, and that's private ownership right there. This is on a ridge, the spine of a mountain, and we can see elevation down here in the bottom of my screen, on the bottom right. We're sitting pretty high, pretty close to 7,500 feet in elevation, which is kind of low for the area, actually. I've seen properties as high as 10, 12,000 feet, but no 14ers yet. You can see meandering dirt roads. So this is a US Forest Service road. It's even on Google Earth. I'll have a link to this so you can download it inside the website listing. But you'll want to get on maybe some GIS maps, maybe Siskiyou's GIS map or some sort of Forest Service maps, and start to look at some of these roads. How are you going to get there? And I won't take all this time going through, hey, where's the best access point? You're going to have to play around in Google Earth a little bit yourself and find that. So this subdivision was created back in the day by a guy named Stanley Pleatman, and he sold these off. They were going to put a ski resort back here. People had deeded access to four little lakes back here, fishing lakes, and there's like a little cabin that they all shared. But that's kind of gone to the wayside. So this area never took off. So now we have these properties that nobody's done anything with. Some people have, some people haven't, and it is a place, like I said, where you can escape. A fun place to recreate. Decently priced property. We'll get to the photos in a minute because it really is beautiful. Again, in the original language, we talked to Stanley. He bought 3,000 acres or something and subdivided all this up. Back in the day, he's not around anymore, but he sold them off kind of like a timeshare model back in the day. And like I said, that never took off. So it's just a lot of properties. There's some timber companies probably in the area. There's private ownership. And then there's, people that are just coming up here to recreate too. So you'll want to use, study GPS coordinates and use that to access this property. So now that we have a bird's eye look of it, I have a video on our blog page on how to use GPS coordinates. So you can go on Wilco Land blog page, and it's a quick video how to use GPS coordinates on the blog here. And before I end the video, we will have the zoning of the property inside the listing. You can click it. It'll bring you to this page. This is zoned RRB. So RR would bring up some results, and you can find that too. So B is a combining district. RR is right here. So you can read about potential uses for this property. And last thing I want to do is just show you, our photographer actually bottomed out. Like I said, you're going to need some navigational skills. These photos are probably not too old, so it's not snowing up there yet. But we even had a guy that went up to one of these properties in the middle of winter and snowmobiled up there. So there, the snow is going to come, and it's not going to be accessible during the winter unless you want a snowmobile or you have a snowcat. Maybe a backcountry skier. Maybe you want to trek up there with some skins. It'd be cool. It'd be cool to do that. You have your backyard, you can ski all day long, put a little cabin up there, maybe do an avalanche course, start a business up there. So just giving you an idea of this area. It is stunning. From the top of the property, I showed you it's on a ridge. You're probably going to get Mount Shasta views. That's going to be pretty epic views up here. We're going to offer owner carry here at Wilco Land, in-house financing. We're buying these properties sight unseen. So again, we'll leave you with the tools to study access routes and visit it. We'll leave you with these photos that we have, some of the videos. I know we didn't get a lot because he wasn't able to get up there, but we've sold almost a dozen up here and had a lot, people are really happy with it. It's a fun place to have. And, you don't see a lot of this on the market for a reasonable price. So if you have any questions, let me know. My name is Miles McLaughlin. Again, this is off grid. I'm not going to touch on utilities because we know what we're looking at. Give us a call or message me, text me, 605-250-1256. Appreciate you taking the time to watch this video.